Why did the Mexican take anti-anxiety medication for his panic attacks? Okay, one more. Two robbers were robbing a liquor store, and one of them picked up a bottle and asked, "Is this whiskey?" The other one said, "Not as whiskey as robbing a bank." Ta-da! Welcome to Shave&Butcher. It's been a while, and yeah, I have no excuse really, but I'm back to shave with a straight razor. This is a tiny one. This is a Thiers-Issard. It's super small, 3/8 or something. Probably was bigger once upon a time, but it's been used quite a bit, so it's been shortened, I think. This is one I picked up in a bunch of 5 being sold for not a lot of money, and the other ones were all rubbish. Maybe this one is too, but I cleaned it up simply with a toothbrush and washing up liquid, and I've tried to hone it, so we'll see how it does. The soap is from Grease, Veil of Shadows, from Grooming Cult, the Grooming Cult, and we do have the matching aftershave. Brush is loaded because I just shaved my head. And speaking of whiskey, this is Kentuckian whiskey, sort of Buffalo Trace bourbon. It's the nice stuff. So how have you been, man? I'm sorry I've been missing. I hope the consumption of anti-anxiety medication hasn't increased due to my absence. I understand you've been worried and probably put your life on hold because, you know, life feels like it isn't worth living anymore. But, you know, there's more to life than shaving videos. Believe me, you know, I've experienced it. You may not think that is the case, but it is the case. So, one of the topics of today, actually I have a topic, it's unusual. I was talking to my wife. Yeah, I know. You know, when the kids move out, you sort of have to. And you know, I tried talking to the dog, but he's an idiot, honestly. So I've been trying to converse with the wife, and we were talking, and she talked about something she had never done and would never do. One of the things, you know, she'd go from Earth without having done it. They said, you know, that, whatever it was, I can't remember. I say I talk to her, I don't necessarily pay attention. And she said, so that's on my unbucket list. And I thought that was interesting. I thought it was a cool expression as well. You know, a bucket list is where you list things you've never done, but you want to do before you kick the bucket, which is to say that you pass. So I started thinking, what would be on my bucket list? What's something I've never done and can swear to never do? I'm still thinking about it because although I'm not all that adventurous, I try anything, and I can't say I have a bucket list. Still, there are very few things, you know, put in front of them that I would say I definitely won't do. So I'm still thinking about that, but I was curious I wanted to ask you, what would be on your unbucket list? What's something you've never done and sure as heck never will do? Food for thought. People talk about bucket lists and things they want to do. Climbing Machu Picchu or whatever it might be. Shaving with a straight razor or something. But what's something you would simply never do? I thought about yoga. I've never tried that, but that would just be dumb to decide never to do yoga. Maybe it's great. Boom! Shakalaka. This razor is cutting hair nicely. Sorry, Swedish tobacco out the way. You see how small this is? It's a beauty to operate, really. Anything large is just a bit more work. And super easy to strop, easy to hone as well. We'll see what I think about the result, but it was crazy quick. And I have a hard time stropping quickly, so I strop very slowly, going back, turning and going back. It's so much quicker if you have a smaller blade. And as my wife keeps saying, it's not about the size you want, don't worry, you know, it's about the technique, really. So still working on that. Turning 52 soon. So your unbucket list could be boom again. Could be something you haven't done and never will do, because no way in hell I'm gonna do that. God. Or you haven't watched a single minute of Game of Thrones, and not that you have anything against Game of Thrones, it could be a fun exercise to see if you can go through life without doing it. Not a lot of fun, but a little bit of fun. We'll see. I've had a very physically active weekend. For being me, I like to sit down. So I played golf. Yesterday, on Saturday. It's appalling. The worst I played in so long. So I made a few conclusions. One is, I'm at least temporarily retiring the driver. Because that thing does not help my golf game. I'm better off with a 7-iron instead of a driver, honestly. So we don't have to take it that far, but that's being retired, put outside the bag. I'm not even going to bring it. I'm not a very good golfer, but I know you're supposed to be able to hit a driver reasonably well. I just can't. I've never been able to. Started playing golf 47 years ago, had a few breaks, but still never were comfortable with the driver. Apparently you have to practice. So that's one, and the other one is, guess what? I probably should practice my short game. Jesus, it was appalling. This racer is just fine. I could do a better job honing, but it's actually very good. It's very comfortable, actually. Those boys and girls in Thiers knew what they were doing and still do. The thing is, with this being so small, and I have quite a bit of lather, the blade doesn't absorb all the lather, it doesn't stay on it, so it kind of folds behind the spine and stays on the face. But if this was the only razor I could use for the rest of my life, God forbid, I would be fine. Although it would be very, very small. After, yeah, let's hope we live forever, right? Every time you hone it, it gets a little bit shorter. And then today was dirt shoveling day. I should use small razors more often. So I think I told you I ordered 3 cubic meters of soil, which is not a lot, but that needed moving around the garden to fix up the lawn. In a lot of places. And my back is dead. It's dead. It's like I have to ask the wife to fetch me everything. So hopefully I should be good tomorrow, because tomorrow's work day and I at least need to get into the car and head off to the office. Thank God I don't have a physical job. I wouldn't mind a physical job, but tomorrow would have been hard. So I have an office body. Walking around a golf course is okay. We don't have carts, so we walk. And that's okay, I can do that. But anything to do with bending down, shuffling things, and then I have no equipment for making a lawn, and sometimes the dirt had to be about that thick. So I have to step like this. So I'm the whatever machine does it usually, and then put more soil on and then go and more soil, and you get the drift. I could do that more times than I just did, but well. So my inadequate back muscles and I do have them because I can feel them. They're just cramping up and it's like, oof. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, let's see how we did. It felt good, felt very comfortable. Impeccable. Actually impeccable. That's WEC level closeness. Pretty cool. So I probably paid 3-4 euros for that razor, and so it's about the same in dollars, a bit less in sterling, and it's great. It's a great little razor. Very happy. Thiers-Issard. Okay, Veil of Shadows. Did you see the artwork? Kinda cool. Should go down well in North America. I don't know if they sell soap. I think they're at Pasteur's and maybe some other places I haven't checked. They make killer aftershaves as well. Very, very good quality aftershaves. I really like the grooming cult. There we go. That's it. So, tomorrow's Monday. You know the drill. Get up, get to work, get to school, get to being retired. Whatever it is you're doing, I hope you're well, and let's make it a good week, shall we? Let's try. At least let's try and not make it shit. Huh? Maybe I should start Monday morning with a bourbon. Huh. Now there's a thought. I'll just take the bus. Thanks for watching. Enjoy what's left of your Sunday and stay sharp.